Go ahead and pause the screen here and see if you can answer this question on your own. When you're ready, you can continue the video and see how I solve the problem. Alright, here we have the length of a rectangular map is 15 inches and the perimeter is 50 inches. Find the width. Sometimes it's a good idea to draw a picture so you can have a visual of what you are finding. So here I have a rectangular map. We have the length. So the length is 15 inches. We don't know what the width is, so we'll go into use a variable. Alright, here it says find the width. So first step, that's what we need to do, right? Find the width. Second step, well, I've kind of somewhat assigned a variable for our width. Okay, so W, that's gonna be our width. Third step, we're going to underline keywords or key phrases. Well, we know that the length is equal to 15 inches and the perimeter is 50 inches. So I'm going to write that here. So we know that the length is equal to 15 inches and the perimeter is equal to 50 inches. This is a problem that requires prior knowledge or additional knowledge that they assume you have already learned. What we need to remember is how to find the perimeter. If you said to find the perimeter of a rectangle, you need to add up all the sides. So remember, these are all your sides. So let's figure that out. So that will lead us to the fourth step, which is finding the equation. So let's put all the pieces together. We're going to add up all these pieces. So we have 1W plus another W plus 15 plus 15. This should equal our perimeter, which is 50 inches. Alright, let's combine like terms. Here we have 2W. Here we have 30 equals 50. Then we have a two-step equation, right? Let's box our term with our variable. And this is the operation that we need to undo. And the reverse operation of adding 30 is subtracting 30. So we're going to subtract 30 from both sides. Bring down 2W. Those cancel out. Bring down the equal sign. 50 minus 30, that's 20. Now we are going to circle or box W, and we need to undo this multiplication of 2. And that is, we need to divide both sides by 2. Simplify, W is equal to 10. We solved our equation. So this is step 5. But what is the answer to our question? Well, we need to find the width. So we write the width is 10 inches. Finally, we check to see if our answer is correct. Well, let's replace that W with 10. Alright? And if we did this correctly, then we should add up all of the numbers here, and they should equal to 50. Shall we do that? So we have 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 15, and we want to see if that will give us the perimeter of 50 inches. Well, 10 plus 10, that's 20. 15 plus 15, that's 30. And right away we see that 20 plus 30 is 50, which then is equal to 50. And there we just solved for the example 2. Next example, this is a little challenging. You have $60 and your sister has $120. You are saving $7 per week and your sister is saving $5 per week. How long will it be before you and your sister have the same amount of money? Write the equation and solve. Alright, well, let's figure out what we're trying to find. How long will it be before you and your sister have the amount of money? Since the time we are talking about is week, so we need to figure out the number of weeks. It will take for you and your sister to have the same amount of money. And we'll use the dollar sign to represent our money. Good. That's the first thing that we need to do. Identify our unknown. After that, we are going to assign our unknown with a variable. Well, let's call it W again, and that will be the number of weeks. All right. Third step is to identify keywords and key phrases. Here, since we're talking about two different people, I'm going to do two columns. You, your sister. You have $60, so that's how much we start. Your sister has $120. If we're saving, that means we are adding money, right, to our balance. So that means we're going to add, say, you're saving $7 per week. We know that the per in our notes mean to multiply. And since we use the week, we represent week with W, we go ahead and write the expression. So 7 times W. And if we do the same thing for your sister, saving is add $5 per week. Again, $5 multiplied by W. So we have 5W. Now it says, how long will it be before your sister have the same amount of money? Meaning, you have the same amount as your sister. Well, we represent that by the equal sign in math. So we just found our equation. The next step is to solve our equation. Looks like we have variables on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to box my variables and I'm going to decide where I'm going to bring all my variables. We said that it's usually best to bring over the smaller variable. So we're going to bring over 5W. And since it's positive 5W, to bring it over, we are going to subtract 5W from each side. Those cancel out. Okay, I'm going to write 120 closer, equal sign, 60. 7W minus 5W, what is that? That is positive 2W. Next, we're going to box our term with the variable. And looks like I forgot to box the sign. We need to do that. We need to undo this positive 60. Well, the reverse operation of adding 60 is subtracting 60. So 60 minus 60 will cancel out, leaving us with 2W equals 120 minus 60, that is 60. box our variable, we need to undo this multiplication of 2. We'll do that by dividing by 2. So W equals 30. Well, what does that mean? Alright, we're running out of room, so we'll write in blue so we won't be confused. So 6, it will take 30 weeks for you and your sister to have the same amount. Alright? And last but not least, we need to check our equation, and I'll do this kind of quickly. We'll recopy the equation. 60 plus 7W equals 120 plus 5W. We're going to replace the W with 30. So I'll change back to red. 60 plus 7 times 30 equals, again, we don't know if it's equal yet, so we put a question mark. 120 plus 5 times 30. Well, 7 times 30 is 210. Bring down 60. Bring down equal sign and question mark. 5 times 30, that is 150. Bring down 120. 60 plus 210, that's 270. 120 plus 150, that's 270. And look at that. Okay, in 30 weeks, both you and your sister, we have $270 in your savings. So hopefully you were able to solve this example. And again, thank you for watching, and keep re-watching, because sometimes after you watch the first time it doesn't make sense. The second time will hopefully make more sense. Thank you for watching again, and we'll see you in the next video.